My name is Mike Saniga. I am Director of Student Engagement for RPA Canada and a member of the Liaison Committee for this very interesting and exciting project that we've been working on. Your Excellency, Ms. Pamela O'Donnell, Canadian High Commissioner to Zambia, Your Excellency, Mr. Felix Nicholas Mfula, Zambian High Commissioner to Canada, President and CEO of the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada, Mr. Zubair Choudhry, President of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ms. Cecilia Zimba, Secretary and Chief Executive of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, Mr. Anthony Mbwembia, I'm sorry. I practiced that all day. Members of the ZICA Council and RPA Board, management and staff of SPAC and ZICA, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Thank you for joining us on this auspicious occasion. Just a quick housekeeping. We will be keeping microphones muted. I'm sure we are all very aware of Zoom protocols given the last 3 years. I think we've all become experts in this. A quick overview of the agenda for this morning, this evening, or this afternoon. So we will be going through quick introductions, as well as an introduction to the Liaison Committee. We will do a very quick overview of the Mutual Recognition Agreement, and then we will have the signing, the official signing, and remarks. And then keynote remarks from our High Commissioners, and then closing remarks. And we will be on to the rest of our days. So let me please first introduce to you the Liaison Committee. Myself, Mr. Robert Finley, the chair of the RPA Code of Ethics Committee, who I do not believe he is able to join us today, and sends his regrets, and Mr. Harry Summer, chair of the Professional Practice Committee. And I would like to introduce to you the chair of the Liaison Committee for Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, Elizabeth Musukwa.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies. For Canada and Zambia, the President and CEO for SPAC, and the President of Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, Secretary and CEO of Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, members of the Council present, management and staff of SPAC and ZICA, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elizabeth Sondashi Musukwa. I am co-director of ceremonies together with Michael this afternoon. And I introduce to you the ZICA Liaison Committee, starting with myself, Elizabeth Musukwa, Director Education and Training. Then we have Patricia Hantumba, she is Director Membership and Corporate Services. We also have Mwaba Mwelwa, Director Standards and Regulation. And we are happy this afternoon to be joining you in this auspicious occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. What we'd like to do now is just take our group through an overview of the Memorandum of Understanding that was struck between the two organizations. First and foremost, both organizations came into this with excitement and with hope of this mutual recognition agreement. Both organizations commit to cooperating and in sharing information and professional experience in both countries. We commit to cooperating and participating in webinars, symposiums, and joint activities to bring benefits to both organizations, focusing on the emerging fields of interest in the accounting profession in both countries, as well as engaging in other activities related to the protection of the public, economic development, transparency, tax revenue collection, and streamlining policies. For those members who are on, or for members of the press who are interested in understanding a little bit more about what this mutual recognition requires. SPAC members, Society of Professional Accountants of Canada members, in order to receive membership in ZICA up to associate membership upon review by the Zambian Qualifications Authority, require Zambian tax as well as Zambian commercial and corporate law, and they must remain a member of SPAC in good standing. ZICA members, to become members of RPA, require Canadian income tax, Canadian business law, data analytics, and remain a ZICA member in good standing. So what I would like to do is, first of all, I'm going to unshare my screen so that we can get a better view of things. What I would like to do now is invite Mr. Zubair Choudhry to come into the stage here. Mr. Zubair Choudhry, who is the president and CEO of the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada and a certified accounting practitioner, immigrated to Canada in 1986 from Pakistan, and he's a professional accountant and has a whole family of accountants around him, professional accountants around him. He's married with 2 children, Kiran and Umar, who are both accountants like their father and are working as designated CPAs in international accounting firms in Toronto offices. I've known Zubair for a number of years, and I see him as a visionary, a thinker, an entrepreneur, and a motivator. He's been involved in many national, international, and professional organizations in Canada. In 2019, he was elected as president and CEO of the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada, when he pledged that he is going to reform and improve the RPA designation, one of the oldest accounting designations in Canada, and give its members choice and hope to the future accountants of Canada and around the world to succeed and shine as a most respectable profession. He is taking the accounting profession to a new level, equipped with the relevant knowledge and latest technology that will help future professional accountants to advance and accelerate in their chosen profession. His goal is to highlight the RPA designation to future accountants who are ready to assist business leaders in making important business decisions and who are trained in applying new technologies and approaches like data analytics that will accelerate the business growth and profitability in post-COVID-19 economic recovery. Mr. Zubair Choudhry.
Thank you, Mike, for a nice introduction of me and the society. It's a beautiful day today, nice and warm. And let's begin with signing this MOU. It's my honor that I signed that in front of all of you. And then I also seal our MOU with the seal of approval from the society. So now this thing is done from our side. Her Excellency Pamela O'Donnell, Canadian High Commissioner in Zambia, His Excellency Felix Nicholas Mafula, Zambian High Commissioner in Canada, Ms. Cecilia Zimba, President of Zambia Chartered Accountant, and Mr. Anthony Bavambia, Secretary and CEO of ZICA. Members of the RPA, ZICA Liaison Committee, respected professional and chartered accountants, ladies and gentlemen. Together, by signing this memorandum of understanding between 2 prestigious accounting bodies, the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada and Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, I feel optimistic to start a new relationship between 2 accounting bodies. The presence of High Commissioners of both countries, Canada and Zambia, is significantly important to witness and to support this historic MOU signing ceremony. I am very excited to embark on this initiative of cooperation and collaboration between RPA and ZICA. Without going to detail of MOU, which already been presented, signed, and sealed, I would like to talk about how and why Canada and Zambia must work together. Canada established diplomatic relationship with Zambia in 1966. Canada's relations with Zambia are based on decades of strong people-to-people linkages, substantial investments in country's mining sector, historic development cooperation, and our Commonwealth ties. Canada and Zambia have cooperated closely on the issue of child, early, and forced marriage. Under this MOU, RPA Canada will provide scholarships for selected ZICA female students to attend RPA online study program in Canada. The Canadian government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, has championed for the cause of women equality, women empowerment, and girls' safety and health. RPA Canada is fulfilling this aspiring goal of empowering the Zambian women in accounting by initiating the accounting education scholarships that will provide the opportunity to deserving, intelligent, and ambitious women and girls in this most valuable and rewarding profession. RPA Canada can equip these female students with state-of-the-art technology, relevant and necessary education and training. This initiative will allow these female accountants to either migrate to Canada for a better future or provide accounting and related services to Canadian and international businesses remotely from their home in Zambia using cloud accounting technology. I will request the High Commissioners of both countries, Canada and Zambia, to assist us in fulfilling this upstanding goal of providing the education scholarship to the selected female accounting students from Zambia. I strongly believe that for any nation to prosper and progress, women must be equally allowed to participate and to recognize in the accounting country's social and economic development. In concluding my remarks, I congratulate the Liaison Committee and the members of the both accounting bodies for forming this cooperative relationship. I believe that this MOU will open new doors of opportunities for professional accountants and chartered accountants in the accounting profession. I will just give one word of advice as the President of Society of Professional Accountants of Canada. If you want to earn more, you have to learn more. So that is what RPA and ZICA will together do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Choudhry. I will now call upon Elizabeth Masukwa to deliver introductions on the Zambian side.
Thank you very much, Mike. Your Excellencies, the SPAC and ZICA presidents, council and board members present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I introduce to you Mr. Anthony Wembia, who is the Secretary and Chief Executive of ZICA. He joined ZICA on 3rd January 2022. Mr. Wembia is a passionate leader and has a wealth of experience in strategic management in the regulatory environment. He has previously been a Chief Executive Officer of a regulatory body for over 10 years. May I now invite Mr. Anthony Wembia to sign the MOU. Mr. Wembia.
Yes, thank you. Can I be seen?
You can.
Yes, very clearly.
All right. So here I am, I'm signing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wembia. Ladies and gentlemen, the seal of approval has been etched in ink by ZICA. I will now proceed to introduce to you, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Cecilia Zimba, who is the president of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants. Cecilia is a chartered accountant, a fellow member of both the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA, and the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants. She holds a master's degree in business administration obtained from the Heriot-Watt University. Cecilia is an alumni of various universities and has undertaken several postgraduate studies in business leadership. She is an experienced business leader with extensive professional experience and significant executive leadership accomplishments in business, both internationally and locally. Cecilia is an independent non-executive director who serves on boards in both public and private sector. She is the current president of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, and I must mention that she's the first female president to hold this position since ZICA's establishment in 1982. Prior to this, she served as the first female vice president of ZICA. Cecilia has vast experience in organization development, business setups, business reviews and re-engineerings, and has been engaged in several projects of mentoring and coaching. She has over 15 years experience in strategic management and other business disciplines like sales, marketing, company secretarial services, and facilities management. Currently an independent consultant, Cecilia held senior executive positions in state-owned enterprises and in multinationals. She held the position of Chief Financial Officer in banking and finance industry, insurance, and information and communication industry. As part of her social and community responsibility, Cecilia offers free professional services to both international and local charities involved in education and children. Cecilia has a passion for working with young people and promotes education in children. She is also a trustee of the Zambia Young Women Christian Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Cecilia Zimba.
Thank you, Director of Programs. Your Excellency, Ms. Pamela O'Donnell, Canadian High Commissioner to Zambia. Your Excellency, Mr. Felix Nicholas Mfula, Zambian High Commissioner to Canada. The President and CEO of the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada, Mr. Zubair Choudhry. The Secretary and Chief Executive of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, ZICA, Mr. Anthony Wembia. Members of the ZICA Council and RPA Board, management and staff of SPAC and ZICA, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I am delighted that this day has finally come. I want to take this opportunity to thank Your Excellencies for accepting to be part of this historical moment. The signing of this MOU is a game changer for global growth, and not only will this MOU be beneficial to the accountancy profession at large, but also to both countries in spearheading knowledge exchange that will create an enabling environment for economic development. Coordinated international partnerships such as this one are a key ingredient for economic growth and of great value to both countries. This partnership will open doors for mutual benefit, including paving way for accountants in Zambia to work in Canada and vice versa, and to follow and to allow for cooperation in the field of membership management and professional development. We are cognizant of the fact that we need to explore the benefits of cloud accounting for both parties, and we look forward to the extensive knowledge exchange that will drive capacity building activities for mutual benefit. Further, accountants being the custodians of public and private assets demands that they uphold high levels of ethical integrity, and we look forward to collaborating in the areas of protection of public interest and to continue to assist our respective governments in the area of accountability, transparency, and tax revenue collection, among others. Let me take this opportunity to thank the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada family through the President and CEO, Mr. Zubair Choudhry, for the pledge to offer our students scholarships to pursue the Registered Professional Accountants online program in Canada. This is highly commendable. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the timing is right, and we must seize the opportunity to harness the momentum created through this agreement. The two institutions are uniquely positioned, and we need to take advantage of this point of privilege. I would like to express my sincere thanks once again to SPAC and ZICA management and staff for their tireless efforts in making sure that this MOU signing ceremony comes to actualization. The Institute is assured that with this development, our members and our country will benefit immensely, and we look forward to taking the next steps ahead in the utilization of this illustrious agreement. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Cecilia Zimba. The MOU has been cemented by her strong words with the collaboration between Canada and Zambia. I will now take this opportunity to introduce to you His Excellency Mr. Felix Nicholas Mfula, who is currently the Zambian ambassador to Canada. His Excellency Mr. Felix Nicholas Mfula was appointed as High Commissioner of the Republic of Zambia to Canada in 2017. Mr. Mfula previously worked for the Central Bank of Zambia from 1975 to 2007 in several areas of operations ranging from banking to research, bank supervision, and financial markets. His highest position at the Central Bank was Deputy Governor Administration after serving as Regional Director for the Copperbelt, Luapula, Northern and Northwestern provinces of Zambia. He is passionate about reading old literary works of English and Russian writers and has great appreciation for cultures other than his own. Mr. Mfula also served as chairman of the Copperbelt University Council from 2008 to 2014. He has previously served as provisional chairman of the Patriotic Front Party from 2014 to 2017, and he is also the Chief Operating Officer and proprietor of Prifix Enterprises Limited and Prifix Hotels Limited. Mr. Mfula is highly experienced in strategizing and implementation of plans and visions, which is backed by his cross-sector exposure, both locally and internationally. And he has a strong managerial background at senior level with experience in economics, banking, finance, accounting, and human resource. He has an MBA in economics and finance from Delft University in Netherlands, and he attended financial engineering and public finance programs at New York Institute of Finance and Harvard University's John F. Kennedy School of Government. Mr. Mfula is a fellow of the Zambia Institute of Banking. May I request the ZICA president, Madam Cecilia Zimba, to invite His Excellency, Mr. Mfula. Madam Zimba.
Your Excellency, Mr. Felix Mfula, I have the rare honor and pleasure to call upon you to deliver your keynote speech. Your Excellency, please.
Thank you very much, distinguished guests, to this very, very important signing ceremony we are holding today between Canada and Zambia. It is a very, very big honor for me to have to attend this very important milestone in the relations between Zambia and Canada. It is something that I think will always make me feel proud to be associated with. Let me recognize the presence of my colleague and counterpart, Pamela O'donnell. Pam, I greet you. Let me also recognize the President, Mr. Zubair Choudhry, of the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada. Let me, of course, recognize the presence of Mrs. Zimba, Cecilia, as President of Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants. Mr. Anthony Wembia, CEO of Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants. And may I simply say all other distinguished guests to this occasion. Allow me first and foremost to repeat my gratitudes for being present to this very, very important occasion, commemorating the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Zambia Institute of Accountants, Professional Accountants, and the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada. This is indeed a tremendous milestone for the accounting profession in Zambia and Canada. The partnership is a reflection and recognition of Zambia and Canada's accounting credentials, driven by a united pursuit to advance the profession and contribute to a distinguished and highly skilled professional body in today's competitive global economy. Zambia and Canada have and continue to enjoy warm and very friendly relations, which are premised on shared common understanding and aspirations, particularly in the promotion of the ideals of democracy, respect for human rights, good governance, and attainance of global peace and stability. Our two countries have collaborated in the socio-economic, political, and cultural spheres from which Zambia has derived significant benefit. The signing of this MOU between ZICA and the SPSC is a demonstration of how the two countries continue to pursue new areas of cooperation in varied areas that are of mutual benefit to our citizens. One cannot dispute the fact that accounting is a very sought after profession which can have several different careers and one can pursue. The vision and objective of this partnership cannot be overemphasized. Indeed, this partnership will open doors and provide greater opportunity to both Zambia and Canadian accountants to work in each other's countries and to continue exchanging expertise. You will agree with me that the two accounting organizations as regulatory bodies will ensure credentials and ethics for the accountant as a profession are upheld and labor mobility is promoted, not only to meet demands in the market, but equally to share ideas and expertise. It is also encouraging to note that the program would offer scholarships to some selected female students inspired by the Canadian government's commitment to empowering women. As you may be aware, empowering of women in different spheres is very, very important to the Zambian government as well. which is another demonstration of the two countries' common aspirations. Allow me at this point to extend best wishes to the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants and the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada in all their future endeavors. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We are happy to have received that keynote speech from you, expressing government's dedication in ensuring that the two organizations are in cooperation. I will now hand over to Mike, who will introduce the Canadian High Commissioner to Zambia. Thank you.
Thank you. I do have the distinct pleasure of introducing Her Excellency Pamela O'Donnell. Pamela O'Donnell joined Canada's Foreign Service in 1993. Ms. O'Donnell was appointed as High Commissioner of Canada to the United Republic of Tanzania, High Commissioner of Canada to the Republic of Zambia, High Commissioner of Canada to the Seychelles, and Ambassador of Canada to the Union of Comoros. Overseas, Ms. O'Donnell has served in Kuala Lumpur as a Trade Commissioner, in Athens as the Political and Public Affairs Counselor, and in Ecuador as Canada's Ambassador in 2012 to 2015. At headquarters, she has worked on issues she is passionate about, namely peace and the environment. She has twice served as a director in Canada's Peace and Stabilization Program, most recently responsible for programming about $250 million to support peace in conflict zones. From 2006 to 2009, she was Director for Sustainable Development, and earlier she served as Deputy Head of the Clean Development Mechanism and Joint Implementation Office. She also worked on trade issues in the Southeast Asia and Western Europe divisions. While a student, Ms. O'Donnell was also a member of the Canadian Air Force Reserve for 5 years. She has an Honours Bachelor of Arts in International Relations from Glendon College, York University in Toronto. I now call upon Mr. Zubair Choudhry to welcome Her Excellency to the stage. You are muted, Zubair. That Zoom will get you every time.
Thank you. Well, we are still learning the technology. Your Excellency, Pamela O'Donnell, I feel so much honored and pleased to welcome to you today's MOU signing ceremony. Your presence really graced the occasion. And with your diplomatic experience of lifetime and your also interest into the women's issue, to empowering the women, and also to taking sure that the girls have the right and they have equality. And all these matters are very close to us, to our heart. And now I welcome to you to please deliver your keynote speech to all the accountants from Zambia and Canada.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, High Commissioner of Zambia to Canada, Felix Nicholas Mfula, Mr. Anthony Mbwembia, CEO of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ms. Cecilia Zimba, President of ZICA, Mr. Zubair Choudhry, President and CEO of the Registered Professional Accountants of Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a real honor, and I'm delighted to be here today to witness the signing of an MOU between ZICA and SPAC to advance mutual cooperation between these two important institutions and ultimately between our two countries. Zambia and Canada have a long history of collaboration and partnership across many lines of engagement. This includes in bilateral relations, official development assistance, in trade and commerce, and educational and academic exchanges. As the Zambian High Commissioner highlighted, this is rooted in some shared values and common interests. This MOU between our country's professional accounting institutions will serve to deepen and strengthen those ties in the professional realm. I obviously don't need to explain to this crowd why accounting is important. Obviously, I am not an accountant nor a financial expert, but I appreciate the importance of those that are. I want to highlight why I think this MOU signing and its timing is so relevant and critical. On Canada's side, in all our work abroad, we promote a rules-based international order with accountable and transparent institutions, and we seek to uphold those same principles domestically. In Zambia, Canada is very encouraged by the President's focus on anti-corruption. This is critical for fostering economic growth in the private sector and for government to deliver the services needed for Zambia to flourish. Progress in all of these areas is only possible if we have effective, capable, and professional accounting individuals and institutions, and that these entities practice their profession within a strong code of conduct and ethics. I couldn't be more pleased that our countries will be working together collaboratively on these issues, as well as professional development, quality control, technology adaptation, and training and career development. I am also very excited that RPA Canada will be providing scholarships for selected ZICA female students to attend RPA online study programs in Canada. As you mentioned, gender equality is important, and we can't all advance if it's not shared. This should provide a rich opportunity for knowledge sharing, learning, and exchange. Canada recently achieved gender parity in terms of numbers of female and male accountants domestically, but we do still face challenges in terms of equal pay for the same work. I could not find comparable statistics for Zambia, but if they don't yet exist, maybe this could be an interesting area for ZICA and SPAC collaboration in terms of membership management. The Canadian government is committed to empowering women to ensure equal access to opportunities, resources, and decision-making. And one thing we've learned is that we can't tackle any of these issues and find effective solutions unless we have information and data to really understand where the challenges lie. So I hope that the context for female and male accountants in both our countries continues to evolve so that everyone has the same access to opportunities and benefits across the board. In closing, this is a very exciting new partnership that begins today, but the relationships, learning, and exchanges will go on well into the future. We both have a lot to learn from each other and will both be enriched by this collaboration and mutual cooperation. On behalf of the Government of Canada, I wish you the best of luck in your work, and I look forward to receiving updates on successes under your new partnership as it unfolds. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We appreciate those comments, and very well taken. There are a lot of opportunities, and you're absolutely right. The work is just beginning. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for attending today's ceremony. That is the end of our formalities for today. I want to thank you for joining us, for taking 40 minutes out of your day to join us in celebrating this very exciting development. So with that, we will adjourn. So thank you very much, everybody, again for your time, and wish you well.